ladies and gentlemen. This is Energy Transformations in Conservation and correlates with Chapter 12.3 in your textbook. Your key concepts for this video are: how are different forms of energy related? How do we model energy transfers? And what is the law of conservation of energy? So, as we know, we've got two types of energy, potential and kinetic, and these are further broken down into what we call 6 different forms. Depending on your literature, you might see it broken down into more forms or less forms, but for us there's 6. So how do these 6 different energy forms relate to each other? Well, they can change from one form into another, and this is called an energy transformation, when that energy changes from one form to another. For example, here we've got a battery-powered flashlight. In the battery, there's chemical energy. That chemical energy, when you turn on the switch, becomes electrical energy. That electrical energy in the light bulb and the filament gets converted to electromagnetic energy, light, as well as some heat. So our energy transformation goes from chemical to electrical, electrical to electromagnetic, and after a bit of time, electrical to heat, as well as electromagnetic to heat. Or, here with the cute puppy and the kitty looking at those burgers, in the food, there's chemical energy. If the cat and the dog were to eat the food, their body would transform it into another type of chemical energy. And then when they ran around and moved, that would be their body turning into mechanical energy, as well as some thermal or heat energy as well. So in this case, it went from one chemical to another type of chemical energy, and then from chemical to mechanical. So we can diagram these on a energy transfer diagram. Here's one version of one. So here we've got an electrical fan. We need to think of the energy source. Well, how does a fan work? You plug it into the wall. What then takes that energy? It'd be the fan motor. So when it's plugged into the wall, that energy source has electrical energy. So that electrical energy is going to decrease and get transferred into that fan motor, which will turn it into mechanical energy. So this is one energy transfer diagram. You can also do an energy transfer diagram like this. The sun, which has nuclear energy in it, creates light and heat, but since we're looking at photosynthesis here, we're only going to look at the light, which is electromagnetic energy. Then that electromagnetic energy goes to the chloroplast in the cell, and that in the chlorophyll, that electromagnetic energy gets transformed into glucose, which is a chemical energy. Then that chemical energy gets used for plant growth, and that growth is mechanical energy. So there's another energy transfer diagram. So all of these energy transfers have to obey one specific law, and this is the law of conservation of energy. And it says, just like the law of conservation of mass, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed or changed from one form to another. So just like you cannot create or destroy matter, you cannot create or destroy energy. You can only transform or change it. That's it. Be sure your notes hit all the key concepts and vocabulary, and feel free to try this challenge question.